Hey guys, and welcome back. It's been a long time. I know that. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room. I'm going to answer the most asked question that I've been getting lately. It's been a long time coming, and I've been super nervous to sit down and do this video, although I don't know why. But I am going to kind of spill my beans to you. But before I do that, I'd love to introduce you to Halara. Halara, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. So Halara actually is celebrating their 1-year anniversary. So they're having a huge sale with free shipping and up to 70% off on a lot of items. They're calling it Halara's 1 Year of Joy. And I think you should check it out because I'm absolutely in love with these leggings. They sent me 3 different pieces. I'm wearing the leggings right now. I have to say that they're my favorite, but it was really hard to choose because I like all of the pieces. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so the lighting in here is not fantastic, but these look like just a regular pair of leggings, but let me tell you, they are more than that. They are butter soft, and if I can say this, they almost feel like you're not wearing any pants at all. They are so light, yet they hold everything in. But also, as you can see, they have the really cool V in the front, and I love it because it's got like this double layer, which holds everything in if you have a mom pooch like me. They're also, like I said, super light, and they're the perfect length. So I like my leggings to be kind of cropped, but not super short. And I have super short legs and I'm short in general, so this just works super well. It is one of my favorite pair of leggings to throw on, and I'm gonna have to get some more because when I don't have them ready to wear, I'm kind of sad about it. So this is one of the pieces that I got. Love them, my favorite. Let me show you the other 2 pieces. The second piece that I got were these Halara Joggers. They're kind of an olive green color. It's harder to see in this lighting. They have the stretch in the back, but they also have this front that's pretty thick, and like I say, holds everything in. But I love the way that they're baggy, and they just kind of give you a ton of room. I wear this to my bar classes that I take, and then also they have the cuff at the ankle, so if you're like me and you're really short, you don't have issues with them like flowing to the ground and tripping on them. Anyway, I love these a ton. Okay guys, hey, it's me from the future, and I'm actually wearing the joggers today, and I figured I needed to tell y'all about them because they are super comfortable. I love the cuff at the bottom. They're not super tight. They have a little bit of stretch to them. They're like the cutest, like, not olive, but more of like an olive emerald green color. I don't know what color you would call that, but so comfortable, very stretchy, super worth it. So I just figured I should probably at least show y'all what these look like because I'm loving them. And then the last thing that I got, I'm definitely not going to show you on camera because I'm extremely modest, but it is the nicest sports bra I think I have ever had. One of my favorite parts about it is that it has this little hook and eye clip right here. Hook and eye? Is that what it is? I don't know, but it has a clip down the middle. So should this zipper fall at all, you're held in. Although I haven't had it fall any since I've been wearing it. It holds everything in. It's got like the thick padding on the inside, but no wire, of course, because it is a sports bra. The back is a super cute razor back, and it's got this mesh in the back to keep you cool. Honestly, I am loving Halara. Honestly, I'm loving Halara. I'm ordering more Halara. It's just awesome. So happy birthday to Halara. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. They did also give me a 20% off discount code that I will leave down here as well as in the description box below so that you can check out what they have. They've got all kinds of stuff. They even have like these really cool like dresses. They almost look like tennis skirt dresses to me. They're a super stretchy material, but they have the shorts underneath. Really great if you're pregnant, I've heard. I'm not currently pregnant, so I can't tell you if that's the case, but I've seen on TikTok that they're really great if you're pregnant. They have all kinds of different sports bras. They have joggers. They have even more leggings. They just have all kinds of stuff. Workout tanks. So check them out. Use my code below so that you can save a little bit of money. Check out that free shipping because it's very helpful. Anyway, like I said, thank you so much, Halara, for sponsoring this video. Happy birthday, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so this is definitely not the best place to be doing this video. It's not a cool background. I don't have my hair and makeup all done, but I had this urge to make this video today, and I figured if I don't do it now, there's never going to be a perfect time to do it. I have an 18-month-old, for God's sake, and then I'm going to update you in just a second on what's been going on over here in the Sarvis household. So, long story short, I did not do my hair for you. I'm not wearing super nice clothes. I'm wearing my Halara leggings and sitting on my bed with not so great lighting. But you know what? It's okay. I'm just ready to talk to y'all. I have missed y'all. I have missed making videos. The first thing that I'm going to say is I am not going to commit to an upload schedule because, like I'll tell you in just a second, there is a ton going on right now, and I just feel like if I were to commit to an upload schedule, I would either A, kill myself trying to get it all done, and then everybody would be in a bad mood because I'd be grumpy. Or B, I wouldn't be able to stick to it, and then I would ultimately feel bad, and I don't want that either. So I'm not going to commit to an upload schedule, but I will tell you that I have another video that I'm about to shoot tomorrow, I think. So I'm coming back. Just give me some time to ease into it. I don't even know how to really start this video, except maybe to answer the biggest question that I've been asked, or like the most asked question the last couple months. I was looking at my comments the other day for the first time in a long time. Typically I'm really good about replying to comments and chatting with people in the comments, but ever since I kind of stepped back, I've really taken a step back from my comments as well, for a couple different reasons that we'll get into in a second. But the biggest question that I keep getting asked is, are you still doing Optavia, A? Are you still coaching with Optavia, B? And do you still recommend Optavia, C? So let's start with question number 1. No, I am not doing Octavia anymore. I stopped doing Octavia as far as like the 5-in-1 plan or like a 4-in-2 plan. I think it was January or February. So it's been a while now. And then I've just kind of been doing my own thing. Am I still coaching for Optavia? No. Well, yes and no. No, as in I'm not taking any more clients. I am not currently actively taking on any new clients. I'm not like promoting or advertising myself as a coach. And at the end of this year, December, I think my like onboard date was December 17th, maybe it was December 19th. Either way, after that's over, I am not renewing. So in January, I will no longer be an Optavia coach. And to put it like plainly, I'm very excited about that. I don't know if I'm going to spill all the tea in this video. There will be a video definitely coming. Most likely after my contract is up with Optivia, I will kind of just like lay it all out there. But at this point, I don't think that's what I'm going to do. I just wanted to say that A, I'm not doing Optivia anymore. B, I am no longer coaching. And the third question, probably the juiciest of all questions, is do I recommend Optavia anymore? There's 2 parts to that. Do I recommend Optavia coaching anymore? Absolutely not. Do I recommend the program? That's a really hard question. For myself, no. Everybody, and we hear this all the time, but like everybody has their own like body, obviously, and everybody's bodies are different. Therefore, everybody's bodies react to things differently. Does Optavia work? Yes. Is it maintainable? Not for everybody. It was not maintainable for me, and you know, I did maintain it for a year while I was engaged and about to get married. But let me tell you that that year was the hardest I have ever worked as far as like willpower. And I was, you know, the minute I would eat something that wasn't technically healthy or wasn't technically on plan, the guilt immediately started. And for a while I thought that was kind of like, oh, it's a good like checks and balances, like you'll always be healthy, Mallory, because you'll always have this guilt. But what I found was that guilt just continued to eat at me and eat at me and eat at me. And at the end of the day, I could not go to sleep because I was too busy thinking about the unhealthy cookie that I put in my mouth. Even when it was for like bridal showers and things, like I always, even though I would eat it, I would always feel like this pit in my stomach. And ultimately, I don't think that that's healthy mentally. Let's address the elephant in the room. Obviously, I am no longer at my goal weight. Very obvious. There are reasons for that, and I feel like a lot of that is really, really personal. But I can say that I don't believe that Octavia is maintainable. I think that it is a quick fix, and believe me when I say that all of this, I feel like a hypocrite saying, because I did promote it for so long. I did lose 93 pounds on it. I did keep it off for a year, but ultimately I don't ever see myself doing it again and being able to maintain it, because you've dropped your body down to so little calories that as you add calories back in, your body has no other way but to gain some weight back, whether it be 10 pounds, 15 pounds, whatever it might be. In my case, to be honest, most of what I had lost. I'm still under my pregnancy weight, nowhere near my pre-pregnancy weight, but it sucks. It's hard. It's really hard. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to like look in the mirror every single day and wish that I was still that girl that I was when when I got engaged and when I got married. And I look at pictures of myself and I think to myself, man, I just wish that I still looked like that girl. I miss that girl. Well, I'm still that girl. I just look a little bit different. But one of the things that I vowed to myself when I stopped Optavia, and I could feel these like negative thoughts kind of creep back in as my weight creeped back up, I vowed that I would never, ever, ever speak poorly about myself or about my weight in general and my appearance in front of my child. Any of my children, whether it be Avery now or kids down the road, I will never speak poorly because I don't want them to think that that's okay for them to do for themselves. One of the things that I've been saying to myself, like kind of a mantra I've kept for myself the past couple months, is the amount that I weigh is the least interesting thing about me. It's just a number on a scale. Now, there are definitely health concerns that come, you know, when you get higher up in weight, but for me, it was never about losing weight to be healthy. If I'm being extremely honest with you, it was never about being healthy. It was about being skinny. It was about being beautiful. It was about being that person that I had always wanted to be. Struggled with my weight since I was 8 years old. And there are some days where I still wish that I hadn't lost the weight and gotten down to my goal weight, because I'm constantly comparing myself to that girl now. And that girl was me. I have the same personality. My confidence is lower, yeah, but I'm working on it. Do I like being at the weight that I'm at now? No. However, I no longer want to work towards a number on a scale for the way that I look. I'd rather work towards a number on a scale for more energy, because let me tell you, my energy right now is in the dumps most days. There's a lot going on, but I'm tired, and I'm tired of being tired. So now I want to work on, you know, getting to a healthier me, whether that be that I lose 50 pounds or lose 20 pounds or don't lose any at all, as long as I feel healthier. I don't really know how to end this section of the video, but I do want to say that if you are struggling with how you feel when you look in a mirror, if you're struggling with your weight, if you're struggling with health in general, just know that A, you are not alone. There are so many people that struggle with this, me being one of them. And B, you're beautiful. Or handsome if you're a man. You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're a lovely human being. The number on the scale when you step on it is the least interesting thing about you. You are worth so much more than a number on a scale. And your worth is not calculated by what that scale says. Okay, end of rant. Let's talk a little bit about what's been going on in the Cyrus household lately. I'm gonna pop up a video of little Avery Madeline right here because it's been a while since you've seen her. She is a Spitfire. She is a sassy little 18-month-old, but we love that girl to pieces. That little girl has a fire down in her belly, and she has a dance move at all times. She is so much fun to watch grow up. She's like learning how to communicate. She's still not talking yet, but obviously she's 18 months old, but she babbles constantly. I am just amazed by her every single day. She's in school. She goes to like a Mother's Day Out program for toddlers. She's doing really, really well in school. She loves school. When you wake up in the morning and you say, hey, Eve, do you want to go to school? She'll nod her head and she gets really excited. So she loves school. She loves her teachers. Another cool thing is that I took on 2 new jobs. As I've kind of backed away from Optivia coaching, rightfully so, I like seriously cannot wait to tell you why I quit, because I was kind of flabbergasted by some of the things that were said to me. And yeah, anyway, that's kind of me being petty. But until then, I decided to take on 2 new jobs. When I knew that I was stepping back from Optivia, I knew that we were going to be taking a humongous income cut. Luckily, a lot of amazing things happened. And when I say we because Robbie and I made this decision together. When we decided to step away from Optivia, we had to do a lot of praying because we needed God to step in the gap where that we were about to create. And he did. So Robbie actually got a new job in February. So it's been 10 months? No. 8 months? It's been about 8 months. And he's loving his new job. He is working for a company that builds sports apps. Let me see if I can say his full title. He's a junior full stack engineer. I think that's it. But he basically develops sports apps. And the fact that he can take a keyboard and turn a line of like letters and things into an app amazes me every single day. I'm freaking amazed by all of it. Like, it's just, anyway, he's awesome. And he is doing so well in his new job, and he's been so supportive of me leaving Optavia, and just all the other things that have been going on. I'm gonna make a whole separate video about that too, but he's been awesome. So he started that job in February, and then in the summer I was working VBS at our church, still very unsure as to what I was going to do, what we were going to do in order to fill the gap of the income like cut or whatever. But one of the things that had happened was I had told Robbie, you need to make this certain amount in order for me to stay home and not put Avery in daycare and for me to go to work. Now, I was definitely 125% willing to do that because it was my decision and my job that we were stepping away from. But if he could get to this number, he knew that I loved being a stay-at-home mom, or I loved having the flexibility of being able to be home with her on some days. And it was so crazy because he went through all these different interviews. I've never had an interview like him. He had to go through like 6 or 7 different interviews in order to get this job. And then he had a meeting with the hiring manager, and the number that we said was the exact number that we needed. The number that we needed was the exact number that the man offered Robbie. It was like total God thing. It was amazing. So in the summer, I was realizing that yes, I loved being a stay-at-home mom, but I was also looking for a little something more. Like, I loved Avery to pieces, but we spent the first year, now year and a half of her life in the middle of a pandemic. Things have gotten a little better, obviously, but a lot of it was isolation. And I just felt like I was being called to something else, like there was another purpose that I had. So I was working VBS that summer, and our pastor came up to me and said, hey, come talk to me after VBS is over, after today's over. So I said, okay. I had no idea what she was about to ask me. And after VBS was over, I walked up to her and she said, hey, would you be, looking for a job? I thought, yeah, what kind of job are you talking about? And basically Avery's school was looking for teachers, and they needed someone to teach 2-year-olds on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Funny enough, I thought they were hiring me as an aide. I thought there was going to be 2 teachers in the room, and I was really excited about it. I thought, oh, this is going to be awesome. I'll get to work with 2-year-olds. My daughter will be at the same school as me. I get paid for it. Also, I get a discount for Ave's tuition. This is amazing. Little did I know that I was not applying for the position of an aide. I was applying for the position of a full teacher, like just me, by myself. So I am a 2-year-old teacher for 7 little 2-year-olds on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we have a blast. It was a rough start, I'm not gonna lie to you. Being a teacher, I had never been a teacher before, ever, and especially to 2-year-olds who had never been away from their moms. Like I said, pandemic. Most of my kids had never been to any kind of daycare facility at all. And so now they're into a, 4-hour, 2-day-a-week program, and it rocked their world. It rocked mine too. But we are doing great now. I love those kiddos. We have a blast. We're working on pumpkins this week and jack-o'-lanterns, and if you know me at all, you know Halloween is my favorite holiday. So it's been a lot of fun. About a week after that, I got word that there was a job opening as the director of Preschool Ministries, or the director of the nursery at our church. The school is also through our church. We go to a Methodist church, and if you know Methodist churches, they usually have something called Methodist Day School attached to it. And so that's where I work. That's where Abe goes to school, is a Methodist Day School. But they were looking for a director of Preschool Ministries and a director of the nursery for the actual church. And I thought to myself, that sounds a lot like what I would have gone on to do if I had continued to be a nursery worker in high school. When our director was gone when I was in high school, I had been there the longest, so she would leave me with like curriculum to copy. I was kind of in charge. I would float around, make sure everybody was covered, and I loved that. And so I called our pastor up and I said, hey, I saw that this position was open. Can I send you my resume? Same pastor that gave me my day school job, by the way. And she said, actually, we just filled that position, but if something changes, I'll let you know. So I said, okay. And I figured, if something's supposed to happen, it'll happen. If God wants it to happen and it's supposed to happen, then it'll happen. If not, then there's something else that God's leading me to. Well, about 3 weeks goes by and I haven't heard anything. So I figured, oh, well, that person accepted the job and they'll start soon. And I get a text message from our pastor who says, hey, can I call you. So I said, sure. So I answered the phone, and she says, you know, when I left for vacation, we had a new director of preschool ministries and nursery director. When I came back, we did not. And so I want to offer you this position. Can you think about it? And at that point, I was like, I don't even want to think about it. Like, I just want to say yes. But so I said I would think about it and we would pray over it. And of course, I said yes. So now I'm also the director of preschool ministries and over the nursery for the church as well. And I love that job too. I love these jobs more than I have ever loved Optivia. I feel called to these jobs more than I have ever felt called to Optavia. And yeah, I'm so amazed at how God worked it out, and how, like, look at what my God did. You know, like, he set out this amazing, beautiful plan that I could have never dreamed possible, and it fell into place so perfectly. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. So that is why I've been gone for a while. Number one, I've been worried to get back on camera. And number two, because there's just a lot going on. The next video that you'll see is going to be a Shein haul. I did my first Shein order, and I'm excited to try those on for you. The video after that, I think, is going to talk a little bit about my postpartum journey. That has been really, really difficult. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I felt one of the reasons why I came back now is because I finally feel like I'm able to talk about what the postpartum journey looked like for me when Avery hit about 5 months old, until honestly still now. And I feel called to do that because I want somebody needs to see that when you're going through things like that, you're not alone. So that will be the video after that. And then I would love to do a video. Oh, I want to spill the beans so bad about this. There's something coming, and I hate being that person that, like, teases, but there's something coming that we are so incredibly excited about. No, I am not pregnant, but it does have to do with kids. So anyway, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for checking in and being so sweet to me. A lot of y'all have messaged me on, like, Facebook and Instagram and left comments, like, asking if I was okay and when I was coming back, and saying that you miss me, which honestly warmed my heart so much. And I got a message yesterday on Instagram from someone that was so incredibly sweet, and I think it was almost like a little nudge to, like, turn on the camera today. So yeah, thank y'all so much for just being so sweet, and for checking in on me and being here with me. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I almost forgot what to say. I love you all, and God bless ya.